How you doing there? Welcome back to Babylon Talmud. Today we're studying Daf Ayin Vav, Daf 76 of Masechet BavaKama. Friends, friends. Friends. Here's the thing. So I hope I didn't ruin your plans or anything. I've been saying for a while that tomorrow's Daf Ayin Zayin is vacation day. So I assume that everybody planned vacations for tomorrow. The problem is I think today's actually going to be vacation day. These dafs are so weird. First of all, the last 2 days have been extremely long. And then today's daf, there's a place to stop halfway through Ayin Vav Amud Aleph. But then there isn't really a place to stop until Ayin Zayin Amud Beis. And also Ayin Zayin Amud Aleph obviously is 1.5 lines. So I think what I'm thinking to do, sorry mom, what I'm thinking to do is today will be vacation day. We'll just do half an Amud. Especially after tomorrow, you're probably all exhausted. Since after yesterday, you're probably all exhausted. So I think what I'll do is just half an Amud on Ayin Vav Amud Aleph. And then tomorrow, for Ayin Zayin, we'll basically do a whole bunch of Ayin Vav. I think that's what we'll do. These dafs are so weird because, just the makeup of Ayin Zayin being 1.5 lines on Ayin Vav Aleph, and then just not having a good place to stop. It goes a few dafs without Mamish goes until really Ayin Ches Amud Beis, from Ayin Vav Amud Aleph to Ayin Ches Amud Beis without a decent place to stop. But they aren't big dafs. Anyways, alright. So we're gonna start. I still have my coffee. I'll tell you, Epis, I'm recording this. My recordings are so messed up because I just finished recording yesterday's daf, which really I was supposed to. What's today? Thursday. I was really supposed to record that on Tuesday, but then I only got to it on Wednesday. But I only finished it on Thursday. So anyways, I just finished recording yesterday's daf. I still have my coffee from when I finished. Anyways, let's go back to, I think it's going to be vacation daf. I've just been talking for 2 minutes, but alright. Okay, so Ayin Vav Amud Aleph, the top line of the daf. Gonav v'hikdish v'chakach tavach u'macher chulei. Alright, so the Mishnah had said that if Shimon steals Ruvain's ox, and then he makes it hekdish, then he makes it hektish. Okay. I guess that we're talking about that Ruvain, gave up hope. Because if he didn't, he can't be makdish Ruvain's ox. So gonna be hektish v'chakach tavach u'macher, and then he tavach u'machered. So Amri b'shloma atvicha l'mechayev. So I understand why there would be no daled v'hei for the tvicha, for slaughtering. T'chi katavach de'hektish katavach, because he's not slaughtering Ruvain's ox, he's slaughtering Hekdish's ox. V'lo katavach, he's not slaughtering Ruvain's ox. Ela a Hekdish l'chayev, but he should be chayev for being makdish the ox. Malimachu lehejet, malimachu l'shamayim. You hear that? Meaning, if Shimon steals Ruvain's ox and he sells it to Levi, so we're saying that he's going to be chayiv for that. I think that's assuming that there's yeush, right? If there's no yeush, then it doesn't belong to Levi, and it's not a mechira, right? I believe that's what we said. But if there was yeush, then either yeush kedikani or yeush plus shinu or shus, whatever it is. So Shimon selling it to Levi is going to be so that's a mechira. So frekti Gemara, what's the difference if Shimon steals Reuben's ox and sells it to Levi, or if Shimon steals Reuven's ox and he's makdish it to the Eibishter? Shouldn't that be he's taking the ox and it's now in a different rishus, either Levi's or the Eibishters? Right, so let's start again. So Amri b'shloma atvicha lo mechayev. I understand why he's not chayev for the slaughtering the katavach, the hektish katavach, v'lo the mari katavach, because he's slaughtering an ox of hektish, not an ox of Reuven's. Elo a hektish the chayev, but shouldn't he at least be chayev for being makdishit? So malimachu lehejet, malimachu leshamayim, because after all, what's the difference if he sells it to Levi or if he's makdishit to the Eibishter? So and for the Gemara, Amani Reb Shimon Yitzub Shimon the Amar Kachim shechay b'achar yuson b'shusei demari kaime. Okay. That Reb Shimon says at the end of our Mishnah that Kachim shechay b'achar yuson, that so something like kodshim, something like kodshim. No, what? No, something something like a neder versus an adava. But a neder is when you say, I'm going to bring a korban ola. So you have to bring a korban ola, and if the animal that you set aside gets lost, you have to bring a different one. But if you say an adava would be if he says, I'm going to bring this animal as an ola, well then if something happens to the animal, well then you can no longer offer it as an ola, and it ends there. So Rabbi Shimon says that kodshim shechai b'chayusan, so like a neder, so then it's a davar gorim lemamun. Right, this animal is something that if it gets lost, you're gonna have to bring a different one. It's gonna cause you to invest money in another animal. So, and that belongs to the animals, to the owner, and therefore we want to say that since it's a davar agorim limamon, so we're still going to treat it, I guess, as it still belongs to Ruvain. Wow. Okay, and therefore I guess he's not. Therefore, he's not actually selling it. No. Maybe the point is that it still belongs to Shimon, right? Meaning, if Shimon steals Reuven's animal, then he's makdish it. But if it's a neder, so if something happens to it, he's gonna have to bring a different one. So it's a davar gorim the marmon, and therefore it doesn't belong. I guess it's still, but we consider like it belongs to Shimon and not to God. I guess, is that the point? Am I understanding that correctly? Maybe. I think so. Wait, let me just confirm. So I've confirmed that I think that what I'm saying is correct, that it still belongs to Shimon, and like it's not considered like he sold it to the Eibishter per se, because it's if we're talking about like a neder that he's chayv b'achrayis. Okay, fine. So malamachol edge malamachol. Okay, so Amani Reb Shimoni the Amar Kachim Shchayv b'achrayusa and b'shusa demari kaime. Therefore, it's not a proper sale. But Hamid the Sefer Reb Shimon have a reishalav Reb Shimon. But the Gemara throws that out anyways, because the Mishnah then says right after that Reb Shimon says, davar shchayv b'achrayusa and chayv dalvei whatever. So from the fact that Reb Shimon comes right after that, that means that what comes right before Reb Shimon's opinion is not Reb Shimon. Rather here, what are we talking about? B'kodshim kalim. Rather, we're talking about kodshim kalim v'alibud Reb Yossi aglili damar kodshim kalim mamun bailim. Who? Rather, it's kodshim kalim alibud based on Reb Yossi, who says that it's considered the property of the owners. If we should say kaimin, it's in his property, it wouldn't be considered like a mechir. Hava kodshim mai misham tashlume daled v'chamisha. But what would we say about kodshim then? Then you would pay daled v'hei. But adutani reisha, from the fact that the reisha says gonav v'tovach, that if a fellow steals and then he slaughters, v'achar kach hikdish, and then afterwards he's makdish, misham tashlume daled v'hei, so then he pays daled v'hei because he had already slaughtered it before the hektish, implying that anything that comes after the hektish he would be potter for. But liflog v'les nevidide, let's say, wait, he'd only be potter b'ameh dvar mamurim b'kodshim kalim. Only if it's kodshim kalim would it be potter, because it's considered like it's in his property. But if he would be makdish kodshim, he would pay daled v'hei. Okay. So Ella, from the fact that we don't make any distinctions, the olam loshna kodshim v'loshna kodshim kalim, it doesn't matter if he's makdish kodshim or kodshim kalim, he's going to be potter. He's not going to be daled v'hei. With the kashalach malimachul lehedja malimachul l'shamayim, and you're going to say, wait, but why if he sells it to Levi is he chai, but if he's makdish it to the Eibishter he's potter? Well, machul lehedjit meikar Torah de Reuven v'ashta Torah de Shimon. Well, when he sells it to Levi, or in this case, it makes it a little bit confusing because I've been talking about stealing. Shimon steals from Reuven and sells to Levi, but here the Gemara is just talking about Reuven is the ganef and he sells to Shimon. So the point is, if Reuven sells something to Shimon, so before it was Reuven's ox, and now he sold it to Shimon, it's now Shimon's ox. But machol l'shamayim meikar Torah d'Reuven v'ashta Torah d'Reuven. But when you sell it to God, right? When you're makdish something, so that's Reuven's ox. Oh, that's Reuven's korban. Right? It doesn't become like, that's Hashem's ox. No, it becomes, that's Reuven's korban that he was makdish. Right? So when somebody sells something to somebody else, so it was his, now it's the new person's. When you're makdish something, it's still called, that's your korban. You don't say, that's Hashem's korban. You say, that was Reuven's animal, now it's Reuven's korban. So because it doesn't kind of change, in that sense, that is why you would be part of dalvei. yeah, that's where we're going to stop here, I think, and then I think tomorrow we'll just. I don't even. Yeah, these dafs are weird because they're just weird. I'm going to stop here for Ayin Vav, and we'll pick up from halfway through Ayin Vav and Aleph tomorrow when we learn Daf Ayin Zayin. I think that's what I'm going to do. Peace out.